Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Now, throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Mike 54. Gun. Rush in.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
He's corny. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Golden. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
180. Hey, shell. All day, every day, any day. 14.
Now on second and 13. Goff. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 32 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Football. Hey, switch gears.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Goff on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Keeps himself upright. He's going to lose big-time yardage here, but it may not matter because a flag is down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Natson. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 62 yards as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Newton now to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Here's Newton. And right side caught Hogan. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Play action, it's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Gano's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Again, they run with Gurley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's gone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henderson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and an alley to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Newton. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
58, Mike. Let's go.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the fumble recovery, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gano's kick is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Mike
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Gun.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they take a knee.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do